Welcome back, everybody, to Elder Scrolls Online with Walks the Storm. This time, I'm going to try and finish the each episode section more concisely than last time and not just leave you hanging with no farewell. So let us have a quick chat with Votary Nahlia.
And here I was worried I'd be finding you at a dead end. What did Ulfsild's echo have to say?
She secreted away her notes on the riddle at Dov-Vahl's shrine in Elsewhere.
Wow, that's a long way from here. If you're up for it, how about I create a portal for us and come along?
Oh, please.
I can open the way for you if the trail leads somewhere else.
You really do like riddles, don't you?
I really do. Look, I know you can handle yourself even without a Knight of the Lamp. I'll focus on research and support.
All right.
This trial is fascinating. And if I can be of service, then... well, that's why I took up with the Order in the first place.
All right, Nahlia, let's go. Okay. Portal to Dov-Vahl Shrine. Awesome! No, we're not at a juncture, so one of these leads to the door. That one. Alright, let's start from the door and work our way down. Incredible.
This place is massive. Oh,
it
so
really
beautiful.
is, isn't it?
Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you.
Yeah.
I didn't take a few rubbings before we leave.
Right, a few rubbings. She's going to be here forever, isn't she? It's a skull. Yeah. So I don't think we can go up this way. I think this we'll find is like a drop. Yeah, there's the drop. So we won't be able to go that way. We need to... Yep, definitely. So we'll drop down from there probably at the very end of the run, but we need to head, this way. Down here. Come on, girl. Don't get too lost in those rubbings you want to make. What was that? That's what I thought. So if you crouch, you can see traps. Okay. Whoa! Yeah, that's why we're avoiding the thing. Because it will make it so much more deadly than we need it to be. I'm thinking that there's a blade that comes out of there. Oh no, okay, that's not so bad. So we're crouching down because I want to see if there's any traps that I can't avoid. Let's just uncrouch for this one. Back into here. Crouch again. So we're not crouching to hide, what we're doing is crouching to see. Yeah. They're not going to give us any break. Those will be pressure plates again. Right, where do I need to get to? that way. Whoop, don't stand there. There's holes in the wall. Okay, I don't see any traps in this room, so we'll stand up. And we'll just deal with these guys. Put you down. Put you down. Okay, look for bits and bobs over here.
Nothing is certain until it happens.
Straight across. See how long it takes them to note that I'm here. That long, huh? Burn them first. Come get me. So I don't have to move to zap you. There, what's that? Devastation is the scream. Mequano fet tet prenuk, no talon, no tail, no fang. Devastation is the scream. To sunder stone and armies, keep silence with our foe. Let the shout die in the throat. Mequano fet tet prenuk. Uh-huh. Search for Ulfsild's notes. We're in the right spot, right? Oh, no, okay, so I have to go this way. Yeah. Wrong way.
Where is that halfwit?
Get my tail out of the way.
You can't be too careful when you're picking your enemy.
Wait for the pattern. Stop. I don't want to risk getting wait. Journey to endings. Ulfsild Jonri is sector. Seek blessings, grant pardons, journey to endings. No return for we soldier, hunter, pilgrim, soul and mind folder. Ulfsild Jonri is sector. Crap. Messed that one up. Not quite, you do have to make that diagonal. That's annoying. Yeah, I know, I didn't dodge when I should have dodged. Alright, let's try again. I mean, I could probably run over that as a ghost. Let's have a look at that. So yeah, diagonal. And it would be so easy to run through. Gom Hakrot Vulkanri, journey on with many names, war, hunt, deliverance. None take spoil, none seek glory, rank, kin of gods must die, though more beautiful than we. Gom Hakrot Vulkanri. Alright, looking at our map of this complex. That's a dead end, but I wonder if there's a tablet up there. So we're going to go this way. Yeah, you're wondering the same. I mean, it's a dead end, but is there something up here that we should check? I'm underneath the thing. Oh, and you can't get up. Okay, that was fine. So now we want to go down this way. Someone is about to come roaring past us. There we go. I know, but I'm really worried that I'll miss another one of those tablets. So we're researching the riddles of the past. There's another one. Gifts of death and fear. Elok-fa ohush zirit-kazan. All Dragon Guard remember gifts of death and fear. Our foes endless and proud cannot think as we, only of gain, never loss. Elok-fa ohush zirit-kazan. Okay.
Not much longer now.
Whoa, my bad. Thanks. I'm not sure I'm going in the right direction even. But is that another one? Faith in dust and stone. Jedi Dov-Vahl carve creatures of earth, faith in dust and stone, fight to live as insects, to hide and strike from shadows, fear day and open sky. Jedi Dov-Vahl carve. I know it's not making a lot of sense to me, so that's okay. I am crouched just because I'm looking for traps. Is that another tablet down here? No, just an urn, a brazier burning in the dark. There's another tablet though. Detected by what? Oh, you. Fight as prey. Red Ashtu Zinfong Dan Lo. Forget honor as dragons do. Instead fight as prey. Run and hide, strike from ambush, wound with 1,000 cuts, deceit triumphs over pride. Red Ashtu Zinfong Dan Lo. I'm hoping I didn't go past any. Oh boy. I may have. So we might have to double back through here. So I think... Oh man. Okay, now we came in here and we did this. And they went... Okay, they went that way and around and I took this way. So I may have missed... No, because I've just come that way. Maybe I've come around in a circle. Alright. So I'm going to go back to here and just do this section and then take that passage that way. Not too late. Okay. Now, do I need to go this way? There's a spitting thing there. Oh, that must be what happens if you step on there. Let me just check something. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I actually did that. So let's go back this way. Definitely beat him up. Hello, the ice has addled your brain. Over this way. Oh, you were making a bomb? Okay, but here's another one. Norfa infit Kalusok. No faith outside brethren. Kingdoms fall, people wander. Our vigil without end. Longer than walls can stand. Stronger than stones. Norfa infit Kalusok. Okay. Alright, where am I now? It's almost like it says there's a gap here, but there's not. Okay, so that's a closed space, alright. Oh, I'm looking for more traps, because there's bound to be some. This stuff looks to be in good order. So that was the junction I went through. Ow, yeah, I know, girl. Rude. I know, that would have been a painful spell if you'd gotten it off. We'll just zap him. Oh, Alchemist. That would have been a painful splash of something. Okay, nothing there. So this is probably that space that I saw on the other side. Yeah. Except it looks like there should be something in there. I don't think I can, oops. I don't think I can get up. Oh, wait. No, that is behind that wall. Okay, that's good. Well, now I know. Uh-oh. Okay, I can get out of there, thank goodness. No, we're good. Okay, we can't do anything. Huh. Oh, and an alchemist. That's why I'm suddenly throwing a light, because she's throwing concoctions at me. Rude. Alright. Alright, so we are in this part. Let's just crouch and see what might be hidden in the dirt. Doesn't look like a lot. I was hoping just to get one of them instead of two. We are getting a fair amount of gold as we go. Ah, look, here we are. In death is promise. Nate Jandrai Tzorli, an end comes to all, in death is the promise. Battle weary, sword laid down, battle scarred, shield set aside. All shall rest in lasting peace. Nate Zan Jandrai Tzorli. Well, I'm not sure if I've done the right, like... there, to wear dread mantle. Ven iro dosek kamfun, Armstrong mindful to wear dread mantle. The gods of our homeland led and courted, taught us exceedingly well. Ven iro dosek kamfun. Okay, that should be a pressure plate. Yeah, there's 2 pressure plates there. So we might do a little bit of crouching. Just to make sure we don't hit them. They look like fire traps. I'm wondering if there's another plaque or something down here. No, just traps for the unwary. Oh, no, that might be one over there. Let me just check. In case there's something in here. Okay. Dov-Vahl shrine. So maybe we didn't need to read all those plaques on the way through. An ode to the joy of a good mystery. I asked each of the luminaries in turn about the origins of their kind, and they all returned vastly different answers. I plan to use this to craft my impossible riddle for the dragon. Owing to the nature of the griffin's birth, his answer changes each day. One day it's all magical might, the next its amount of magic expended. But his unwavering belief that he's finally got it right is always the same. The Endrick thinks he's manifested from pure thought, an invention of a mind that craved to make sense of the world through stories. The Netch refuses to give me one answer, rotating through as many tales as it has tendrils. The dragon seems almost angry that I care about this as much as I do. She is perfectly content to focus on the universe within, as she puts it, rather than contemplating the past. Here are, in no particular order, my own theories. 1. Luminaries are fallen tears from Aetherius. We have observed ethereal energy in many different forms, mostly crystalline. Why not as spirits with physical manifestations? Luminaries are experimental beings made by the Aedra and placed deliberately in our plane to guide and protect us. They are to Aetherius what Daedra are to Oblivion, just much rarer. They're a natural part of the magical cycle. If we imagine magic is like water, the luminaries are like aqueducts, carrying it to our plane and casting it around them like a glowing lamp. The griffin believes it was created as an after effect of a powerful mage's spell. Perhaps there is something to these luminaries being made or shaped by someone in our plane. Or are they pure manifestations of thought, like the Indrik says? Feats of great magic. If someone can made a luminary even accidentally, can it be done again? It can be done again. That none of the luminaries truly know at their origin made me wonder if knowing their origin was dangerous somehow. Would comprehending the nature of their existence alter something within them? I considered this a possible strength of my riddle then. If the dragon could not conceive of the answer, there was no way she could guess it. Satisfied with this line of thinking, I went to the dragon with my riddle. What is the origin of the luminaries? I compelled her to seek counsel from her fellow luminaries if she needed help. I did this so she could see that her answer could not possibly be the absolute truth. This was a tremendous mistake on my part. Luminaries don't feel the passage of time the way we do. The ensuing argument lasted nearly 5 moon cycles. I sought Shal's advice, but he was busy in his own studies, and I could tell he thought the whole ordeal was rather petty. In the end, I could not bear to see my friends argue like that. I rescinded my riddle and asked the dragon for another chance. After so long crafting that first riddle, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm taking a break from Ivea. I head to Sunnamere, my quiet little sanctum near Sunhold, and think on where to go from there.
Climbed up here. Full plate armor on. Huge mistake. Looks like you found something at least.
I did. I did. Hey, how you doing?
Listen, I climbed plenty of trees back home, and I'm nothing if not committed. Let's not talk about it. Did you find Ulfsild's notes?
I did. It looks like her original riddle was about the luminaries.
Let me see. The luminaries all have different opinions on where they came from. They started arguing, and to keep peace, she decided to try a different riddle.
She did, poor girl.
So she left her thinking... Wait, really?
What is it?
Sunnamere, the study, the ruins where you and I met. That was Ulfsild's study. Huh. If she has any notes on what she did next, what riddles she ended up giving the dragon, I bet they're at Sunnamere.
Can you make us a portal to Sunnamere?
One portal to Ulfsild's ancient study coming right up.
Awesome.
At least we won't have to do any climbing this time.
Let's go. All right, let's go.
Sunnamere. I wonder what it means. I never gave it a second thought before.
Let's go. So we didn't need to go all the way through the thing, we just had to work our way through the traps. But I think it was instructive to have those. I think I've missed one too, because I don't have a full set. Or maybe I do. Research the riddles of the past. Okay, searching for Ulfsild's notes.
That's right. This portal closed once I brought the others through. That Ulfsild echo is still quiet. Is there anything else hidden around here?
Let's find out. If I explode, you're in trouble, by the way. Ward of the hidden message.
Whoever follows in my footsteps, I leave behind a transcribed copy of Miss B's fable. This should help you on your quest. Look for the last of my notes in the remote holdfast of Paragon's Remembrance.
Okay.
And good luck with the dragon.
Misby and the Magic Door. Annotated. Misby the Bard lived beyond the dragon's door for many an age. The dragon's lair was far more spacious than the accommodations she kept inside Misby's head. For a laugh, the dragon would often remind her of this, much to Misby's chagrin. "Stop saying my head is small," said Misby. "My head must be infinitely large, for at one point it fit all of your infinite-sized ego inside of it." If such a thing possible, to fit infinity inside infinity? "Anyway, it does not matter," said the dragon, "for I can observe your head and see that it is quite small." Misby hissed. The dragon laughed, and realized Misby was serious about how angry she was, and sought to make amends. "If your head is not small, then prove it. Craft a riddle for me, and I will give you what you desire. I will not call attention to your tiny, puny little head ever again." "A riddle for you?" Misby asked. "An impossible riddle. One I will not be able to solve," said the dragon. Misby hardly even stopped to think before blurting out her riddle. "What is something that in order to have you must give it up?" The dragon settled in. This one would be a thinker, and yet Misby had thought of it so quickly. She grumbled and fretted. The moons waxed and waned, and at last she begged Misby for her answer. "The answer is the answer," said Misby. There it is. What is something that in order to have, you must give it up? The answer to an impossible riddle. For once you have it, the riddle stops being impossible. You ask the impossible, which was for an impossible riddle. But anything is possible, which means it is impossible to... "That is enough," said the dragon. Out of you and your big head." Perhaps you see where this is headed, Inheritor. It's not enough to be clever or trick the dragon. You have to trap her. I'm not sure I'm up to this, but okay.
I knew I wasn't crazy about Misby. This is so interesting. Sounds like we're off to Paragon's Remembrance in Hrothgar.
It does indeed. Oh, really? I'm so sorry. Let me just go back to you. Allow me, adventurer, and I run away. Oops. Clearly I've hit the wrong button again. That nice lady made us a portal. So be well aware you cannot do these quests. in an hour or so. It's actually quite a chunky set
Not
of
quite the welcome I
quests.
was expecting. This place must have been very different back in Ulfsild's time. I'll guard your backside. Head in and I'll be right behind you.
Okay. Okay, she's gonna be right behind me, so I need to murder these guys. That one's a mage. Don't you dare, you evil fiend. So these are actually quite chunky little dungeons that we're doing. So this will be fun. Have I got the wrong potion up? I think I may have. Never mind. Alright, it also looks like I'm getting low on them. I'm so used to using them with impunity. I may also just grab this. 94 out of 113. We are running low, aren't we? Just eat that. It's going to help with my magicka. Which right now I think might be a good idea. Yeah, this place has been looted to the max. Never mind. Make sure I'm working in the right direction. Okay, we want to go straight down the hall. Just get out of range. Well, someone got out of bed on the wrong side this morning. They will stop running after us eventually. Sorry, I got tired of fighting again. I'm not sure how many of them I've irritated. We'll find out when I stop and turn around. Okay, we are going to have to deal with these two though. Okay. Now we should get a little minute of peace. What am I looking for? Ulfsild's notes, the impossible riddle. If a riddle has multiple possible answers, then it has a greater chance of being solved, and when you're up against a master of riddles, the fewer possible answers you can give her, the better your chances are of stumping her. What is the thing that in order to have you must give it up? There is one answer, the answer to an impossible riddle. An elegant solution from Misby that only works once. I couldn't give the dragon a riddle with no answer, or one that I don't know the answer to, but what about a paradox? If I scribed a grimoire that could create every possible grimoire, would it also create itself? That was my riddle. I gave her time to answer. Whenever answer she gave, I was able to argue against it. Our conversation ran in circles, and at last, happily sated, she conceded. My magic was forever altered, but I was already thinking ahead. I was thinking of you. When I said my farewell to the Scholarium, I told the dragon about you. This was for your benefit, I promise. I told her 3 things. I said that you would have a mind worthy of her riddles. I said you would bring her what she asked for, a new impossible riddle. And I said very carefully that you would never claim to be my inheritor. Hopefully you see where this is headed. Have faith that you do, and if you don't, never be afraid to ask for help. I've learnt that we need not all struggle alone in pursuit of something as simple and joyous as a good riddle.
There you are. Those are her notes. Let's get back
Yes,
to the Scholarium and we can go over
please.
everything we found.
Right. That sounds good. Okay, 28 out of 50. We've got 12 more, 22 more, sorry, resources to go before we finish that one. But we're also about to finish this quest. So, what's that? Firandil's Scholarium experience. Fair adventurers, your chronicler here. Pop by and see me whenever the mood takes you. I'm always eager to engage in some friendly badinage. You can rely on me for any grimoire you might need, no matter the day. My script will rotate as adepts of the guild plunder my stores. And as you engage with the luminaries, I hope your power will allow for new opportunities. Be sure to visit me as you complete each of their trials. And of course, let's not forget Fair Carl. I'm entrusting my familiar with the stocking and sales of the numerous beautiful objects we are discovering here in the Scholarium. See you soon, I hope. Nice! Alright, let's go. So not only can you buy some of these scripts, but you actually have to earn them as well by unlocking various achievements. Votary.
That was certainly an adventure, wasn't it?
It was indeed.
A jaunt through ancient ruins to craft an unsolvable riddle. Not what I expected when I woke up this morning, but exactly what I needed. What was in her last notes? Anything that will help?
Here's everything I found.
Let's see. Ulfsild made a riddle that started a fight among the luminaries. Then she took cues from the Misby fable and tried to craft an impossible paradox. A paradox? Wait, could it be that simple?
Could what be that simple?
Ulfsild says here she told the dragon how to recognize her inheritor, but she told you not to say yes when the dragon asked. That's it! Ulfsild set this up for you all those years ago. Your riddle is, am I Ulfsild's inheritor?
The dragon said I needed to understand her mind, and you don't think she'll be able to work that out?
But that's just it! This riddle is perfect for her mind. She loves puzzles, twisting things around in her head. What's twistier than a paradox? That's it, I think. Go ask the dragon if you're Ulfsild's inheritor and complete that trial.
All right. Thank you, Nahlia.
This is what Ulfsild's notes were pointing to. I know it. After everything we've learned about her, I don't think she would have sent you on this tome chase for nothing. I know this is what she wanted you to do. But, just in case, good luck.
Can you explain this riddle to me again?
Keep in mind, this is just what I think happened, all right? Ulfsild knew her days in the Scholarium were limited, so she left behind all these echoes, notes, and fables you found along the way.
Right.
That worked for the other luminaries, who would test you on their own terms. But, by her own admission, Ulfsild struggled with the dragon's trial. She wanted to make sure whoever followed in her footsteps didn't have the same problem.
So she spoke to the dragon before she lost the Scholarium.
Right. Ulfsild told the dragon signs to watch out for, so she would know for certain you were Ulfsild's inheritor. Then she left behind instructions for you, or someone like you, so you could make sure the dragon wouldn't know where you stood.
And that's the paradox?
Exactly. If the dragon says you're Ulfsild's inheritor, she answered your riddle. But you never claimed to be, which, from what Ulfsild told the dragon, means you are. It's a loop the dragon could run forever, the kind of puzzle she loves.
I don't get it. Thanks for explaining it to me, Nahlia. I guess I'm just going to have to trust in the wisdom of my elders and betters. What do you think? There she is, waiting for her riddle. Or there she isn't. Where'd she go?
You return.
I did.
Carrying a riddle for me, I hope.
Yes.
I have been sitting here mulling what morsel you might lay at my feet, mortal. I honestly hope I am not disappointed.
Oh man, so do I,
Out
dragon.
with it. What is your riddle?
Ulfsild told you how to recognize her inheritor. So my riddle is, am I Ulfsild's inheritor?
How do you know what Ulfsild taught me? Unless you are her inheritor. You never claimed to be. Which, from what the Archmage said, would suggest you are. If you are, then I've definitively answered your riddle.
So, am I, or am I not?
Now, if the question has an answer, you haven't brought me an unsolvable riddle. But then that would mean you aren't her inheritor.
Correct.
And then how would you know what Ulfsild told me? And we're right back where we started. Clever. Very clever.
Clever. Does that mean you accept my riddle?
I do. You have a mind for riddles.
No, I have a mind for getting help when I need it.
Years ago, it's clear Ulfsild wanted you to have my support. I find you worthy of my power. Take my sigil to the altar, inheritor. Or pretender. Whichever you are.
Thank you, dragon.
Your wisdom and wit have proven your worth. Accept the power of the dragon, mortal. And may you prove clever enough in its use.
Thank you, dragon. Oh boy. That was a challenge, wasn't it? That was a really, really long quest. I think it's taken me nearly 4 hours to do this quest. Mind you, I did stop and read everything out, but even so, I don't think that would trim more than a half hour off. So, yes. That was a really long quest. Where am I going? To the wrong end of the hallway. That's what I'm doing. Maybe. Fair dinkum, I'm going to squish that spider again in a minute. Fountain of the Dragon.
And with that, the power of the dragon has been restored to the altar.
Yeah. How's that? I guess we have to choose one. Alright, so what's this then? That's probably Netch. And then that would be Griffin. So why don't we go do Netch next? Because it kind of, I like the symmetry. I like the symmetry. Symmetry! We're going to get this one started. We're not going to do it all in one sitting because it's probably another long one. We'll find out. The hard way, of course. I know the Indrik quest is deceptive because it's by comparison so much shorter. That looks like the Netch. Let's Hi Rena. Maybe I can't take the Netch. Maybe I have to take. Oh, I have to talk to Nahlia. Of course I do. Votary.
Did you pass the trial? That look on your face! The riddle did the trick! Congratulations!
No, congratulations to you.
You can never be certain things will turn out in your favor where dragons are concerned. Even if she's not a traditional dragon.
The riddle did the trick. Thanks for all your help, Nahlia.
Hey now, this was a team effort. And of course, Ulfsild herself set the stage for our success all those years ago.
Yes, she did.
My usual day is filled with protection, patrols, and portals. This was a nice break from the usual.
Another wing taken care of.
Incredible. With the dragon's power amplifying the altar, who knows what secrets you'll uncover out there in the world.
Uh-huh.
We pulled together, solved her puzzles, and followed fully in Ulfsild's footsteps. Not bad for a night's work.
Ah, you're funny. We get Trap the Beast, which is a skill style. Applies to Trap Beast, Barb Trap, and Lightweight Beast Trap. Select in the skills menu. Luminous Ink. Just the 3. And Sigil of the Luminary Dragon. Which we get for this. Here we go. We have earned a Golden Pursuit reward. What is it? 6, 7, 8, and 9. So this is our 9th one. That's it. And because we finished, so complete the Scribing quest, Wing of the Dragon. What? There's a Wing of the Crow. Alright, what else have we finished? We finished the Harvest the Resources. So we're up to 9. So we get 50k for the next thing we complete. If we go and pull up 22 weeds or rocks or whatnot, we'll get that. That will be our 50k, then 11, then we skip one, and then for 12, and then we do 13, and then the last 3. So the achievement unlocked, this one's a puzzler, which means we've unlocked things in the other area that we can do. Let's have a look at our notifications over here. Skill styles has been updated with Trap the Beast Dawnlight Orange, and Scribing has been updated with the Sigil of the Luminary Dragon collectible. That is awesome. What are we doing next? Well, we don't have a lot of time left in this episode, I have to say. But why don't we go J for journal, enter quests. I don't have any more scribing quests. No, I get to pick one. That's right. Now maybe we can find the one for the Netch. Here we go. Nabal of the Fetch. A true account of Ulfsild's favourite luminary. Some sought the power of the Indrik, prodigious yawners who lacked imagination, drawn to power and might. Some sought the power of the dragon, supposed orators who prized their own voices, never letting the thought of another pass without interjection. Some sought the power of the griffin, like-minded individuals obsessed with their own ideas, blind to the fact there was nothing unique about them. For everyone else, truly righteous and buoyant souls, there was the Netch, dashing, cunning, splendid and shapely. All who knew the Netch had their lives made lighter and brighter by its mere presence. When someone tried to do something prodigiously stupid, like trading an island sanctuary for a silly book, the Netch's little lithe tendrils would guide him gently back to doing something more productive, like cherishing his wife, or cleaning his fingernails with a hot iron poker, or literally anything else. The other luminaries grovelled. "Oh, great and glorious Netch," they said, "we beseech you to aid us in lifting the green boulders of envy rolled over our hearts. Let our bosoms float with such lightness as your bosom. Make our voluptuous dreams come true." "I will, of course, use my magic," said the wise and benevolent Netch, "to keep you from holding yourselves to my frankly unfair standard of luminescence." The Netch did this. The followers of the other luminaries saw the Netch in all its glory, and decided to turn their hearts to it instead. The luminaries were so happy for this. The Netch basked in all their loving attention, and everyone everywhere was happy and fulfilled and wanted for nothing. I think the Netch has actually written that.
I see you found whatever this is. It's not the fable of the Netch, as I recall it.
It's definitely not, is it, Crow? Oh my
Nevertheless,
goodness.
an entertaining read.
I am occasionally fond of the Netch's levity. However, if you are short on patience for playful antics, you may find this a difficult trial. Worth it, I think, on your path to master scribing.
Why is this book called Nabal of the Fetch?
A prank, no doubt. The Netch is known for pranks and tricks. It enjoys wandering invisibly, causing mischief and spreading what it considers to be joy. The Netch almost certainly traded out the Scholarium's fable for one of its authorship.
How should I find the real fable?
I think it likely the Netch will reveal some sign to you. It delights in showing off its cleverness. Nahlia and I discovered an echo in the West Wing that should relate to the Netch. I'm sure whatever you learn there will be most instructive.
All right, I'll start there.
I hope nothing else has been tampered with. There's already so much wrong in the Scholarium. So much that didn't stand the test of time.
I'm sorry, Crow. What can you tell me about the Netch?
A vain, jovial, and generous being. It approaches life's solemn moments as an opportunity for new ways to demonstrate its wit and whimsy. The Netch and Ulfsild got along famously well, but I find it to be a little much.
Why is that?
It enjoys being the center of attention. Its
Oh,
tendrils
dear.
ever-reaching forevermore. Ruffles my feathers a bit. Its actions will seem enigmatic, even esoteric, but it really does mean well. I think.
Thank you for talking about it. Okay, so we have a Netch to fetch. But guys, I think maybe after we find let's find the actual quest for the Scholarium, Wing of the Netch. There we go. Now we can't get as lost as we would normally. Here we are. Alright. No, wait, that's the... Oh, it is the Echo of Introduction. Well, let's listen to it anyway. No, that's the Ship of Ice. Echo... No. Excuse me, we'll go sideways. There we are. What?
What in Ifre's name? Is that a squirrel?
Yeah, I think it is a squirrel. Nahlia? Help?
Hey there! I thought you could use some help tracking down the fable. It seems like this Netch has a very distinct sense of humor. I'm willing to play along for now if you are.
How should we play along?
The Netch is a trickster, but it's also proud of its wit.
Yeah, I
Getting
see.
the upper hand with someone like that is simple. Flatter them. Reminds me of a Covenant knight I once met who tried all night to get my attention. But that's a story for another day.
So you think we should flatter the Netch? How can we do that?
I think we do just as they did in the fable. Here, allow me.
Well, go right ahead.
Oh, great and
Oh
glorious
my
Netch!
god.
Your cleverness exceeds us. We beseech your aid in finding your true fable. Guide us to your netchy bosom. Make our lofty dreams come true. I think it worked. Quick, follow them.
Well, if nothing, you've got a huge scattering of squirrels to deal with. This is where he bounces off in 4 different directions, isn't it?
Good heavens, I say.
Yes, you say what? Look for it yourself, I get you.
Aha! You found it! The true fable! Not as good as my version, of course.
Uh-huh. Hi, Netch. Look at that thing. Fable of the Netch. Annotated. And guys, before we open that thing and read any more, this is where I'm going to leave you. If you enjoyed the episode, please hit like. If you want to see more, please hit subscribe. And Walks with Storm and I are going to wish you a good week. Take care out there. I'll check you later.